Hello and welcome. You're watching Money 9. I'm Sakshi Patra, and on this show, we talk all about markets, the way markets have fared in this entire week, and what can you really expect from the markets in the coming week as well. To help us with all the key insights, I have with me a very special guest joining in. Mr. Chandan Taparia joins in from Motilal Oswal Financial Services on this edition of Bazaar Weekly. Thank you so much, Mr. Tabaria, for taking out time for us for this special interaction on Bazaar Weekly. Well, I wanted to understand first up from you, how are you reading into the signs of volatile moves that we have seen throughout this week in the markets? The benchmark indices have in fact, lost about 2% this entire week. Would you say that these are early signs of a deeper correction coming into the markets?
So talking about the Nifty, Sakshi, we have seen some bit of profit booking. The index corrected by around 2%. Just couple of days back, Nifty made the new lifetime high at 17,947, and today we hit the low of 17,452. So a correction was seen of around 500 points, but I believe these are the part of the market and healthy sign for the next leg of rally. The good part is that we have seen good recovery from the lower levels, and market is respecting their short-term moving averages. However, if I look at the weekly chart, the index has been forming the higher lows from last 9 weeks, where it is not breaking any previous week low level. So previous week low was 17,325, and this week low is 17,452. So these are the two important support to drive any kind of market momentum. So I believe if market fails to hold 17,452 and 17,325, then only the immediate structure is going to change. Otherwise, with this support, we have again potential to move towards 17,777 to 18,000 zone.
Okay, I understand that. So the underlying trend is still on the bullish side, and we hope to see bigger levels going forward from here. But I wanted to also bring your attention to Nifty Bank. How in the same week we had seen after a long haul of underperformance that Nifty Bank climbed up over 38,300 at record levels, but in the same week it fell below, back to 37,100 kind of levels. So, how does one really read into the situation here? The markets are again and again reminding us that perhaps banks are not going to be participating here. What is your reading?
Yeah, some sort of setback was seen in the Bank Nifty index, but if I look at the rollover data, that is quite encouraging. We have seen the 5% gain in the Bank Nifty in the last series, and series on series basis, we are adding around 45% open interest on the long side, which indicates that huge longs are there in the banking system. So if Bank Nifty sustain immediate support zone, then some short covering also cannot be ruled out. So talking about the levels, just couple of days back, Bank Nifty made the new lifetime high beyond 38,300. But today we hit the major support of 37,850 and rebounded well to 38,100 kind of level. So it was making the lower highs, lower lows, and now a hold above 38,250, 38,300 can take it to 37,300 can take it to higher zone of 37,800 to 38,000. So overall, if you look only 2 days candle, that is some sort of bullish kind of formations. And tomorrow, like on Monday, if we open positive, then recent correction or recent profit booking will nullify for further buying interest. So yes, we have seen some setback, but now the way it is traded today, and if open positive on the Monday, followed by the positive global cues, then again some buying interest could be seen in the banking index to support the broader market and the momentum.
Okay, I understand that, sir. But if I were to talk to you about certain pockets of the markets, where do you believe that, momentum can be seen going forward from here? Through this entire week, we've seen maximum of the sectors taking a hit. The performers like IT have taken a hit. And apart from that, we've also seen a whole lot of volatile moves on metals, which have again been outperformers so far. But I wanted to ask you about that. As we move forward into the next week, we are going to be heading to earnings as well. Any particular sectors that are on your radar where you believe that momentum can be sustained?
Yes, actually, we just completed the FNO expiry, so we totally focus on the rollover data setup. And if I look at
Great.
the monthly movement, then still we have positive bias in the Nifty Realty and the Nifty Energy segment. We have seen the strong momentum in the Nifty Energy, and we believe that most of the energy power in the PSU name could be in focus in next couple of weeks. So because of that, Tata Power looks strong. NTPC could do well. Stocks like GAIL and ONGC could continue to see the positive momentum. In real estate, DLF, Godrej Property, Soba could be in focus. So I think majorly these are the two sectors where still we have the positive bias even after the recent market volatility.
Okay, understand that too. Also wanted to ask you about, we've been seeing these bouts of, positive traction on the unlock theme. Talk about the hotel space, the hospitality chains, or even the multiplex majors. Now, as we head towards the festive season, and we are already seeing, that, COVID cases are still at comfortable low levels right now. Vaccination pace is higher, and more, reopening of the economy is being witnessed. Is that a space for the long term? Can investors really focus here?
Yeah, definitely one should focus on these stocks. And even recently, we came out with the open up theme basket. We believe that most of these stocks could do well. And already we have seen a strong momentum in IRCTC. And now, in last couple of days, you have seen the momentum in ABFRL, counter like Indian Hotel. Delta Co, which is the new FNO entrance, already
Yes.
started its journey with the bullish note. So I believe that most of these counter, including your McDowell, UBL. So open up theme could be the flavor of the season as we are going to the open up of the economy. So normalization will give the huge momentum and the flavor to these counters. So one can continue to remain bullish in counter like Delta Corp, Indian Hotel, Trend, ABFRL, McDowell, even Titan of the world.
Understand that. One more pocket before we go ahead and ask you about, your recommendations, and that is the auto space. On the back of the sales numbers that have been coming out, we have been seeing that there is some kind of subdued momentum right here, and that is on the back of the shortage of semiconductors, the muted demand that the auto sales have seen. But going forward from here, as I just said, that we are entering the festive season, which actually augurs very well for the auto sector. Are you focused on this space?
Yeah, definitely. Every Indians are focused on the festival, and greetings to you in advance. So I think now market and everyone will focus on where to celebrate the Diwali and which stocks could be the preferred. And we have seen that in last 1.5 years, everyone was under the lockdown, and now after the open up theme and the open up of the economy, people will definitely go with the buying new vehicles. So we have seen some sort of positive trigger, and that is why you have seen that auto and auto ancillaries started to see the buying interest. However, Maruti has seen some consolidation in last 3 days, but before that, in just one day, it rallied by around 7 to 8% in the last Monday. Even today, we have seen the good momentum in TVS Motor. Tata Motors is also doing well. Amra Raja Battery as a auto ancillaries is also getting some attraction. So I believe most of these stock could be in focus, mainly TVS Motor, Maruti, Tata Motors, and Amra Raja Battery, and expecting
Yeah.
most of these stocks to move by around 5 to 8%
Okay.
on the upside on immediate basis.
Right. Understand that, sir. So now could you help us understand, your stock specific recommendations for the next week for all the investors looking for opportunities in the stock specific area? Where are you keeping your bets?
Yes, Aksi, already you have taken my theme, which I wanted to discuss, and I want to discuss about the open up theme. So McDowell, keep the spirit high. So McDowell is the first trade where we are recommending to go long. This stock has given a consolidation breakout from a pole and flick pattern. Major trend is positive, continuously making higher tops, higher bottom on the higher time frame. So recommending to buy on McDowell with stop loss of 845, and here we are expecting a target towards 900 level. Second trade, that is Bata India. That is also the biggest open up theme. So when you
Hmm.
talk about the Bata, you are expecting the schools to open up, and the teenagers and youngsters to going to one place to other place. So Bata India is giving the good sign and the consolidation breakout. We have seen a good trading volume as well as the delivery volume, which clearly indicates that stock has potential to move on higher side. So Bata India could be the next trade for the trading as well as the investment. One can buy with a stop loss of 1790, and here we are expecting a move towards 1930 on trading point of view and 2200 for positional investment point of view.
Okay, I understand that. Thank you so much, Mr. Taparia, for sharing your wonderful insights on the markets with us and these recommendations. For sure, you have, got the weekend started in high spirits for all of us, and hope you have a great one too. Thank you so much for being with us. Always having a pleasure, having you with us on our show. Let's now move on to see how the markets have been trading this entire week. We'll first pull up all the major indices for you to really see what kind of move did we see on the markets. For the benchmark indices, Sensex and the Nifty, they both ended with losses of about 2 odd percent. The mid caps, however, outperformed with about 0.8% of gains. The Nifty Next 50 and the Nifty Bank Index as well were down about 1.5% odd for this entire week. Talking about the sectors as well, you'll be able to see that a whole lot of sectors did manage to end in the positive despite having such a kind of volatile moves throughout this trading week. Of course, topped up by the oil and gas space on the back of the gas prices that were hiked. Stocks like ONGC, IOC have been really outperformers in this space. Metals also inched up higher, 2.5% uptick was seen for this one. Pharma again gained some ground, some healthy returns being seen here of over 2%. Autos picked up as well. Speed and the realty counters did see some gaining of the ground, 2.9% of an uptick was seen for this one as well. Apart from that, the losses were actually seen for the IT space. Look at the kind of sharp downward momentum that he had seen for this entire index. Up over 6% of a cut was seen for this one. Apart from that, FMCG and Nifty 50 also did see some kind of declines coming in. Well, overall, it was a very volatile week with the benchmark indices did losing some kind of speed after that one-way up rally. But how does the market really go forward from here is something we'll keep you posted with. And for that, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also stay with us via social media platforms and visit our website, money9.com. Thanks for tuning in for now.